8 years ago, when nobody considered Donald Trump to be a serious politician, I had told you that he would win the presidency of the United States. In 2020, I told you this is not the horoscope of a one-term president, that he would be president for a second time. In 2020, he lost. Some people believe that election was stolen. Donald Trump himself believes that he won that election and that the result was eventually stolen from him. I'm not getting into that right now. I'm here to tell you that I had said in 2020, and I have maintained since, that Donald Trump is a two-term president. There was no way that he could win just once and then be defeated and kicked out of the Oval Office forever. 5th of November 2024, my prediction turned out to be right. Donald Trump stormed back into the White House. Every astrologer since 2020 has been saying that Donald Trump was finished. I continue to maintain that Donald Trump would come back to the White House. He is a two-term president. He's not just somebody who will be in office for a single term. America is now Donald Trump land. How did that happen? Donald Trump fought the 2020 election in the Mahadasha of Jupiter, the Antardasha of Saturn, and the Pratyantardasha of Rahu. Rahu is a deceitful planet. Rahu is a planet of dishonesty. It's a planet of trickery. It's a planet that is capable of engaging in all kinds of underhand activities. Trump believes that he was cheated out of that election. Rahu suggests that something happened that wasn't entirely right. In any case, Saturn is a bad planet for Trump. Rahu is a planet that creates a lot of trouble, and it's also not friendly with Saturn. That is the reason that he lost an election that he felt he had already won. This time, Donald Trump fought the election in the Mahadasha of Jupiter, the Antardasha of Venus, and the Pratyantardasha of Moon. Venus is a very good planet for Trump. Jupiter, of course, is a very good planet for Trump. Moon in this horoscope is sitting along with Ketu. And the interesting part is that Moon is at 28 degrees and Ketu is at 27 degrees 41 minutes. What is Ketu? Ketu is a spiritual planet. Ketu is a planet that represents your past actions. It's a divine planet. It's a mokshkari planet. Moon was working under the influence of Ketu. This is karma at play. Trump had to come back to the Oval Office. He had to be a two-time president, and that is the reason that Moon at the third level, inspired, supported, and promoted by Ketu, gave him such a huge victory, such a resounding victory. Kamala Harris never had a chance. Of course, all of mainstream media that were completely manipulated, that were telling all kinds of lies from day one, that were trying to create a narrative, had already declared her the victor as soon as she was nominated. They basically had declared anybody who was standing against Trump to be the victor in this election. But Kamala Harris was running the Mahadasha of Rahu. Rahu is a tricky planet. She's capable of all kinds of underhand dealings. She had the Antardasha of Venus, which is favorable, which is why she got the opportunity to hold such a big position, to be in such a prominent space for the period of time that she was as the Democratic nominee for the President of the United States of America. But at the third level, she had the Antardasha of Moon. Now, interestingly, Trump also had the Pratyantardasha of Moon. Kamala Harris also had the Pratyantardasha of Moon. What happened over here? Trump's moon was supported by Ketu, a spiritual planet. His karma, his spiritual karma, the good karma that he's done from the past, propelled him to the top. In Kamala Harris's case, Moon is not a favorable planet. It's the lord of the second house. The lord of the second house is believed to be a negative planet. And interestingly, Moon is sitting almost 180 degrees away from Mercury, which is the planet that has given birth to her. Whenever planets are sitting far from each other, and particularly the planets that are sitting far away from the Lagnesh, tend to become enemies of the Lagna. They become enemies of the Lagnesh. Moon was an enemy of this chart. Moon is an enemy of this chart. Sitting almost 180 degrees away from Mercury, Moon was going to create enmity, was going to create defeat. As soon as I saw the fact that both of them were running Moon at the third level, and Trump's Moon was supported by Ketu, and Kamala Harris's Moon was an enemy of Mercury, the planet that had given birth to her, I knew that Trump was going to win. I did not make a public prediction because I'm choosing to stay away from making public predictions about horoscopes whose time of birth I'm not 100% certain about. But the events that have unfolded have confirmed to me once again that the horoscope of Trump and Kamala Harris that I have is correct. Trump is in power. America is Trump land. What is the future? Extremely bright for America. Trump's time is extremely strong. He has the Mahadasha of Jupiter. He has the Antardasha of Venus. This is going to last till May 2027. This is a very favorable time. After that, he has the Antardasha of Sun till March of 2028. Again, a very favorable time. And then he has the Antardasha of Moon and Mars. So basically, till 2030, Trump is going to be a very, very, very powerful figure, a very significant figure in American politics. Trump is here. And Trump is here to stay.